messages between 13-year-old Naziah Harris and 42-year-old Jarvis Butts. September 27, 2022, Harris says, "Come on, you okay? Where are we doing it? At your choice." Butts says, "You tell me." Harris says, "Basement. You sure? Or your job?" But a 42-year-old man says, "Can you give me fellatio, please?" Harris, who at the time was younger than 13, said, "K, that is what I plan to do." On June 5th, 2022, Bud says, "I'm at your house." Harris says, "Damn, we were just there." Harris also says, "You bet not be in my room. I need another phone. I miss you." He said, "I stole your panties." Bud said, "Send some pictures, please." Harris said, "Don't you still have others?" And he said, "No." She said, "I'll send some." You can even see the hesitation in the messages. Like, don't you already have some? Disgusting. The messages continued June 27, 2023. "But are you naked yet?" Harris, "No, I don't want to get naked." "Are you mad I didn't get naked?" "But I used to you telling me no." Ooh. This is disgusting. Harris, "Come on, babe, I'm sorry. Just not in the mood right now. I'm sorry." She then says, "Babe, you up? Question mark, question mark. Yeah?" She then proceeds to say, "My period hadn't come at all. Hello, you there?" He said, "What you mean?" She said, "It have not came." This man goes on to say, "You said you took a pregnancy test and it was negative." Harris said, "It did." He said, "So go get another one." Mind you, he's talking to like an 11 to 12-year-old girl at this point, like very creepy. She says, "I can't. I have no money." Duh, she's a baby. And then also she says, "You go get one. You ain't scared to get a plan B. Get a pregnancy test and bring it later today. Just act like you have to use the bathroom." And then she said, "Please, will you do it? Question mark, question mark. Hello?" He said, "Okay." He starts distancing himself in the messages, as you see. So basically, it seems like she's almost talking to herself. But I mean, obviously, some of the messages are deleted. But yeah. "I just want to talk. I really don't want to lose you. Can we talk later? Yes or no?" Then she says, "I don't know what your problem, but I need you to bring me what I need tonight. It's hard doing all this gym-ish with this baby. And if I don't do, I'm going to get an F." So this is the last message on January 9th, the day that she went missing, that they had between each other. Harris, "Don't forget, be there before 3. I will let you know when I'm leaving the school. If you not there, I will wait." She goes on to say, "Send okay if you see the message so I can delete your number." He said, "Okay." Little did this baby know this would be the last time that she would be able to use that phone, communicate with people, just when she thought she was seeking help. And I haven't seen any messages where people were saying, "Oh, she's fast," but I've been hearing people say that they've seen those messages. Thank God I haven't seen it. But this is a girl who, on record, they've known that she's possibly been groomed from the age of 10 all the way up to about 13. So, yeah. She's not fast, she's traumatized, and she doesn't have any of her parents, her biological parents, in her life. And her dad passed away recently. So it's just a lot going on. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I can make another video for an update on the case.
I ain't gonna lie. This Naziah Harris case, I feel like the motherfucking death penalty needs to be involved with this motherfucker. I want the grandma. I want Shannon. And what I love about the judge, she's so raw and she's so real. She's showing emotion. She letting them know. All y'all failed her. Everybody, the whole community. Because it's so funny, everybody want to look for her when she go missing, when y'all know something wrong. Then my point is the auntie and the grandma, y'all go to sleep and y'all know she ain't return home from school. Y'all go right on to sleep. And then another thing with the auntie, they reading the text messages and you texting a nigga to my son, you know something going on between y'all, this and that. Baby, that's a child. You coming at him like he fucking with a grown woman or something, baby. This your needs. What? I know something going on between y'all. What? And then the other baby mama, you knew, you helped him because he used your car. You helped him because when he called you from the jail, he was telling you, go to your mama's house. They hitting all the spots. Go to your mama's house. and he telling you what to say, this and that, you had something to do with that too. I want all y'all motherfucker under the jail, baby. I want all y'all under the jail. And then, as I'm watching the trial, I see that he tried to perform a motherfucking at-home abortion. So this will really happen. You tried to perform an abortion on her, baby. You could ask somebody in the hood for some abortion pills. And you so sick to the point that you're having kids, like the judge said, just so you can groom them. That's the only reason why you was having kids with these women, so you can groom them. And then not only that, you got your own child STD. You got your own child chlamydia. I think she was, 4? I don't even want him to get the death penalty because I really want them to handle him. I want him to live, like I want him to feel how she felt every day for the rest of his life. Then her family was screaming, like when he was walking out, he running out. But it looked like something, they done stuck some up his ass from the way he was walking. Like in the jail, it like they been doing something to him, baby. But he was running out. They like, please, Job, just tell us where she is. Just tell us where she at. Like, just tell these folks where she at. Like, you going to jail regardless. At least tell her family where she is, not the auntie and the grandma. Because the grandma showed zero remorse. Zero. I ain't see Shannon on the stand. If y'all saw Shannon on the stand, please tag me.
You know what's crazy? I've been seeing a post that everybody been posted, and it was like, my kids not going to like me because they can't stay out. Wholeheartedly felt that. True. And also, as I'm watching the Nazaria Harris case, and I just want people to know that, like, I totally agree that kids should not be able to go over and stay out at friends' house. You never know what may happen. But also, I'm a firm believer that shit happens at home. Be careful who you let in your home. Some people want to stay at their friend's house because it's happening at home, and they cannot speak up. They can't say anything. They can't tell nobody. They scared. Nobody's going to believe them. They're going to put the man first. It also happens at home. Protect your home. Protect your kids. Like, it's not just outside of the house. It's also inside of the house. And I don't think people really like, that's number one.
Okay, y'all, so I'm sitting here and I'm doing my fingerprint clearance because I'm about to get ready to graduate, clock it, with my bachelor. So I'm doing my fingerprint clearance and I'm just scrolling on TikTok, and why am I just now seeing this story about the Nazaria Harris little girl? And let me just say this. Y'all always got something to say about Kylie G, but can we clap and give it up for the fact y'all ain't never seen no man around my kids? Y'all can say what y'all want about me and my parenting, but I don't bring a man around my kids for this particular reason right here. Being a victim of being sexually assaulted by my little sister's dad repeatedly right under my mama's nose, and my mama never found out about it. Like, I took this with me. I carried it with me. And to this day, I still, like, I never said nothing or snitched on this man. Like, this happened to me. I don't even let dudes be like that close with my kids type shit. So, like, y'all, I've been looking and reading on this story, and I promise to God, like, it is so fucking sad. Like, y'all, my heart literally melts for that little girl. Besides that, because it's like the stuff that was happening to her, them taking her life, whatever happened to her, like, I just feel so sad in that moment that she probably was taking her last breath or whatever happened to her, and she probably was crying for help, and nobody could help that girl. Like, I feel like y'all got to read into this. If y'all ain't read about it or heard about it, please read up on this case, y'all. This shit is sad. Like, my heart breaks for this little girl.
And for all y'all that's talking about that girl that's being fast and being grown for having sex with that grown man and how she playing victim and all this other stuff, honestly, when you're exposed at a very young age, especially at her age, she was 11, to sexual, like, things, your desires become more, especially to the person that's, like, showing you what's pleasure. And then she was dealing with him for mad long. That's all she knew. But he's too old to knowingly know how old she is, be in the apartment with her, and be a grown-ass man to want to continually have sex with her, continually text her. Even the thought of even wanting to be with her, he should have got kicked the fuck out.
Are y'all seeing the videos that's going around about this Nazaria Harris case? Are y'all seeing the videos and hearing what is being said about this man and the aunties and the grandmother and all the shit that's coming out? Are y'all following this? Usually I don't sit and go deep into cases like this, but this particular one is blowing me away. We gotta fucking do better. No, this shit ain't gonna change overnight. But it's not enough people talking about this for me. It's not enough people talking about it. I'm tired of hearing these fucking stories. It makes no sense on so many levels, because I can't just say one person is the main person that's wrong. It's not just one person. I need y'all to look this shit up. Go on social TV for you.
If you're under the age of 18, make sure you're sharing your location with somebody. It can be your mama, it can be your friends, it can be your grandma. Just share your location. And we all have this feeling in our guts. It's called intuition. Listen to that. Watch your surroundings. I know it's different when you're out here in the streets and you having fun and you with your friends, but baby, I'm telling you, it takes one wrong person to be around and it can go left. When I was 15, 13, 16, I wish that somebody was really drilling this in my head for real. So, anything can happen. No one is exempt. Be careful. I just have to comment on this case because it's so devastating. To me, I feel like it hits home because, like, I was once one of those little girls that was looking for love in the wrong places and didn't know my worth or value and felt like certain things that weren't love was. It's just so devastating because it's always somebody, like, close to you. Family, friends, cousins, brothers, like, it's always somebody close, you know. But I really would like for y'all to let this little girl rest in peace. I do believe that he unalived her and hid her body. That is why he is not saying, he's actually probably, I don't think the aunts helped him hide a body. I really don't think they did that. I think that he did that shit. Somebody helped him, but I don't think it was the aunts. I really don't. But I do think that they were jealous of her, unconcerned. She was a beautiful little girl. Them bitches was fat, black, and nasty. It's just very a horrible case. But I really would love for him to admit where this little girl is. I feel like he's not admitting because without a body, it's not a murder. It's not a murder. Like, it's not. They have substantial evidence, but without a body, it's just like a prolonged trial, basically. So, yeah, that's my stance on it. It's devastating.
Now, y'all, this is not going to be my take on the Naziah Harris situation, but I do want to point something out because I always got something to say, and I ain't got no intro to say right now. Now, if you don't know who Naziah Harris is, she was 12 years old when she went missing, who would now be 13, that was evidently having an inappropriate relationship. Well, I don't even want to say it like that. I would say that was being groomed by her auntie, her mama who left her for dead, sister, baby daddy, who she got 5 kids from. Now, I'm watching the whole court case or whatever, and as they was getting ready to take the pedo to the back, the family went to screaming and hollering in the courtroom like, please tell us what she is. She don't deserve this. Please tell us what her body is. And the judge, just like me, what's up, twin? The judge, just like me, that judge stood up and said, cut the cameras. Yeah, ho, cause cut the cameras. Y'all were leaving a preteen in a house with a man that was already convicted of being a pedo prior to getting with that slow ass auntie. On top of that, repeatedly sending her to his shop to clean up. Let me tell y'all something. That family ain't gave a fuck about it then. They don't give a fuck about it now. Them hoes gonna be ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Burning in hell, trying to keep up behind a nigga.
So, y'all, I'm stalking Naziah Harris's Instagram, and if you read the text messages, you would know, like, they will always, like, link up. She'll be at his shop. So I'm scrolling, and I see videos of her literally at the shop. But on one of those days, it was the days where they linked up to do you know what.
She wrote the way, not so often. Have a sour, I'm just smoking something much like. She asked me if I do this every day. I said often. That's how many times she wrote the way, not so often.
Just crazy how much evidence is on her page. Like, if you go on this little girl Instagram, she's literally singing fucking love songs to him. Like, he had her mind so twisted. Like, he manipulated that little girl, and that's so sad.
I'm just now learning about the Naziah Harris case. Justice for that little girl. She was failed by the whole community. Like, that shit so fucked up. But that man needs to be electrocuted. You cannot rehabilitate that. Like, he needs to go. Awful. He gotta go. But the grandma and the auntie also need to be locked up. The grandma, because it's no way you had this little girl around you that long, then peep something that was up. And to the auntie, you definitely need to go to jail, because it's really your fault that shit happened to that little girl. You knew that man was a sex offender. You knew he went to jail for raping a 4-year-old and giving her chlamydia, and you still had him around. You still laid your ass down and had 5 kids with him. Bitch, you're just as sick. You're just as sick. Like, I hate women like that. That's why I don't be like, oh, I'm for all women. No, some of these bitches need to be put down, because that hoe needs to be put down. The grandma, no, y'all just failed that girl all the way around. Then they talking about she was begging him for pads, like she don't got an auntie and a grandma. The fuck, man?
Yes, honey, the whole family is a disgrace. The whole family. And the fact that they actually could have saved this little girl, instead of going to run errands and all this stuff, y'all could have went and saved her. Because I know for a fact, because I used to stay on 3 Mile Drive, and I went to the same exact school that this young lady went to over 25 years ago. And, you know, to sit there and hearing what the sister is saying, that, okay, I went to go get my car looked at in such, I forget what area she said it. Either way it go, she was fairly close to the house. She was really, really close to the house. So y'all could have went there and got her, and she would still be alive today. But the fact that y'all wanted to hide the fact that she was pregnant. So y'all didn't really care. Y'all just wanted to be done and over with anyways. To me, that's what it seemed like. The grandmother, I'm disgusted with her. She's a sickening, disheartening. Oh, I can't even, excuse me. I can't. I'm telling you, I just can't. I can't. Shannon knew where that man worked at. She knew where that man was at. Y'all had every opportunity in all air and wherever it was to go get that baby. And they didn't. Yeah, the whole family. Do away with the whole family. Take the kids away and all that. That's sad. I mean, including the 9-year-old is saying that this man has tried to fondle her. This man has tried to sleep with her. She has caught them sleeping together numerous of times. Sickening and sad.
Y'all, for the last couple days, I just been in a shambles behind this Naziah Harris case. I feel so bad for her. And then, you know, I think about my story and people around me stories. When you think you got a bed, you ain't even got a bed. But I see a lot of people saying something, but I want to give a shout out to her mama. Because even though her mama has a fighting addiction, when she found out it was her daughter was missing, she the one reported her daughter missing. That's why I tell people, I don't care what kind of mama you got, everybody needs their mama. Like, I ask God daily to keep me here to get my son big, so he can know what type of mama he had. I don't want nobody to tell him about me. I want him to know, because you need your mama. Because as you can see, family will fail you. This was this girl grandma and her auntie. Like, this ain't her daddy people, these her mama people. And they failed her. And we can say what we want, but the signs was obvious. When you found out that man was a pedophile, all gloves should have been off. I don't care if he said it was a lie or whatever. It's just some stuff I ain't gonna do. Like, that's like being associated with a nigga and they say he got AIDS. It can be a lie. I'm not gonna stick around and find out. But you could tell he had a type, because all them hoes was big, dark-skinned, and they look so much alike, they look like they could be cousins. So he knew the kind of women to go after. Then when I started having a daughter of my own by him, motherfucking blinkers would have been like this. So Shannon, you knew. I think they need to start locking these parents up, even if the parents had nothing to do with it. If you're responsible for a child, you should have caught it. If you look at this girl's social media, you could tell she was doing some grown people things. And it ain't no shade to her, because she was doing what she was taught. But if you paid attention, her social media moved like a woman. And they didn't even catch it.